I say, terribly decent of you to come over and exchange pleasantries. Oh, how kind of you to say. I have been growing my bristles out. It's something of an art, you see. Salutations once more, old stick. Always a treat to have visitors.
Glad Nestor sorted out those trap toys. Nasty business, that.
All these people fleeing for their lives, only to be corralled.
Heads will roll for this. This transgression. This injustice. I don't give a shit about all that. It's how I've been treated, which is the real travesty. A perfectly respectable businessman wants to bring his, well, business into this fine city. And what do? They talk some absolute horse bollocks about papers and correct filing procedures and threw me in this slum.
Imagine upending someone's life in the name of bureaucracy. People are out of touch here.
I should be loins deep in Sharess's caress by now, not waddling about in filth. Piss off, would you? I've got some papers I have to file to get in. Apparently. Bloody bleeding bureaucrats.
We've got to get Grunch into the city, but he's in no shape to travel. I wonder, what if we hit him in a big barrel and nailed it shut? Nah. I don't know. Maybe Greg has some ideas about how we can help Grunch get inside the walls. I can't think straight anymore.
Don't know how we're gonna get Grunch into the city, wounded as he is. But we have to. When Nilos and me were hiding, and hungry and scared, it was Grunch who got us through. I'm not letting him down now.
Whatever you need. I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now.
After a quick examination, you conclude that your patient is pretending to be wounded. You wonder why.
Really? This isn't necessary. I'm sure there are other people that need your help more urgently. Shh! Not so loud. If those lads find out I'm faking, they might go off on their own. They're not ready for that. And frankly, I'd miss them. I don't really have any other friends. And I like those lads. So I think I'll stick around a while more.
Grunch into the city with us. Oh, I think he can...
They got me signed up to learn to make pots, which is dumb. I'd rather learn how to kill cultists. And I bet you'd back me up on that. They got me signed up to learn... I'm really worried about Umi. I'm really...
So, you survived. That's more than many of my kin can say. It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for him.
What a sad situation. The once proud tieflings of Elturel, reduced to beggars.
Your face is familiar, but it isn't Danis's face. His is the only face I want to see. And I'll never see it again.
You smell like poo!
Washing my pits. This is the song when up. Aye! Gonna blood not get any bleeding privacy around here. Bunch of perverts, the lot of you. I hate this place. I can't even soap my forearms in peace.
My son Garen is pleased we got this far together. But his wife's bitching is making me old before my time. Why can't he tell her to put a sock in it?
Christine didn't clean the cookware, Mother Mona.
Again. Garen, you know the route.
Actually got here safely. Towing along my wife's sister and mother. Or maybe they towed me along, eh?
Can't stand her, can't stand her, can't stand her! My sister-in-law. All law and no sister. Grr. Can't figure out how Garon puts up with her. Maybe she treats him special in the sack. No, Giselle, don't think about it.
Mine's not get empty, Garen.
I bet somebody drank it, Mom.
God, camping with the mother-in-law has been utter hell. Maybe I should just go on ahead into the city without her. Scouting, like. The old crone is watching me like a drunk eyes her bottle. I'll never ditch her at this rate.
Who did that song go anyway?
Christine is pretty fun. She'll help out a bit more.
What? I'm bushed. I ran for days to get someplace safe, and then found out I'm last in line to get in, because I'm a hobgoblin. As if I could change that. Let me be. It seems my only friend asleep.
Hail, friend. Fine day, isn't it? Forgive me, you're in no mood to talk about the weather. Your journey here was a hard one, no doubt. Is this your first time in Baldur's Gate? It's a fine city, isn't it? No better place to hail from. Used to be you'd arrive knowing you'd a full belly and a warm bed waiting for you. Not anymore. These days, there's barely enough to go around. Add the refugees on top and, well, folk aren't feeling too generous. Tensions. That's putting it mildly. Some well-to-dos in the city donated enough to see the newcomers right for the time being. Only they didn't bother helping everyone else. Locals going without while strangers feast. It stoked the fire, all right. Some Baldurians are kicking up a fuss round the front of the barn as we speak. if I wasn't wearing this uniform, I'd walk round there and teach them a lesson they'd never forget. What peace? If no one steps in, there'll be bodies piled high in the streets before long. Those refugees have been leeching on our city for too long. If we don't show them that we mean business, they'll bleed us dry. We need to march round the front and kill every last one of them. Let's see them eat our food with their guts on the floor. What do you say? Tell them I'll cut out their eyes and make them watch.
So, you're the lick-spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's throne. Have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. You'll need to bleed and carve this city if you want to turn him to grave meat. He shivers at the thought. When you find the Lordling, tell him Orin is watching.
So Orin is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
That foul shapeshifter Orin is like a scavenger beast, probing us for weaknesses. Do not let her shake your resolve. I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well, and Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves. What would you like to know? Anytime. I've been... but honestly, you've surpassed even those. Seems my faith was more than well-founded.
Orin, Skvar, burn away the shadows she hides in, tear off her mask, and you'd reveal her for what she is, a shivering child.
Orin's little display was just intended to rattle us. We mustn't let her succeed, but need to stay alert all the same. Then that's where we need to go. My parents are in there somewhere. I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey.